to them.
Well, this is a huge win, and you see what it meant more so to their fans and the supporters that have been so hungry, and this team felt that. When they needed a lift at the most in that fourth quarter, the crowd gave it to them, and Brad, defensively, Illawarra cranked it up and showed another level and another aspect of their game.
It was, and you know, you got to put this game into the way it is in the season. They had nothing to play for, Illawarra, except pride, and they came out tonight. It didn't matter whether they were first or last. They wanted to win that. Huge culture, huge win. They're the minor premiers of this league, and they thoroughly deserve it.
There are two sides to this game. A statement win for the Hawks, but then for the Kings, they're in disarray at the moment going into the play-in. We're going to take another look at the Jalen Adams ejection. Talk me through your thoughts on that.
Well, I just thought there was no need really for either player to act like this. I thought the escalation was unnecessary, but it may have been a product of previous engagement and frustration on the behalf of Jalen Adams.
Well, it's easy. This is going to be sent to the judiciary straight away. There's no question that's what it needs to do, but I do want to give the referees credit. That was handled brilliantly. It didn't escalate, and the right decision was made.
Yeah. Big performance by the Hawks, as we said. Guys, very quickly, are they going to go on and win it from here?
Well, look, it's not going to be that easy, but they do have a distinct advantage knowing that they have a great home court advantage. The Wynn Entertainment Center is an outstanding place for the Illawarra Hawks to play basketball. I think Justin Tatum has them playing with such belief, Brad. They are going to be an extremely hard team to beat here.
I noticed he didn't answer it either, but the answer is it's theirs to lose.
Yeah, cannot wait for the rest of the season for the Hawks. As for everybody watching, we have this one to look forward to as the Perth Wildcats and Adelaide 36ers. Sit back and enjoy.
This program is brought to you by Hungry Jack's and Bunnings Warehouse.
The playoffs are fast approaching, but there's so much to play for in this last round. The Wildcats are looking to secure home court advantage. Second spot a possibility, third within their grasp. Adelaide need to win to get some confidence. One thing's for sure, they'll be passionate and entertaining. It's nearly game time inside the jungle.
Lethargic start here for the Adelaide 36ers. Yeah, all over the shop. That is just sloppy. That might just be the dagger. They cause a big upset.
An extraordinary third quarter comeback here from the unpredictable Adelaide 36ers. What a move from Montrez. Blocked by Wieskamp from one end to the other. Southeast Melbourne survive a dogfight.
Ben 10 steals the lead for the Wildcats. Cotton under pressure. Does not matter. The man can do anything. Here comes Cotton again. He'll stop, prop, and bring the house down. The MVP's had enough. The Wildcats get themselves back on the winners list in front of the hometown fans.
Comeback win against Southeast Melbourne Friday. Can they come to Sydney and beat the Kings? Here's Bryce Cotton. Pulls up. Knocks down a big three. Oh, he knows the moment.
Welcome to the Hungry Jacks NBL, folks. It's a sellout here in Perth. The Red Army out in full force to see two of the best face off. It's Cotton versus Davis. Both these stars breaking all kinds of records in the NBL. Can't wait to see the two lads in action here in Perth. The crowd is ready, and so too are we. Lockie Reed in commentary alongside Damien Martin. Royalty in the house. Leonard Copeland, welcome to you.
Hey, good to be here. When I look out on this court, there's talent everywhere. It's the best of the best. Point guards, big men. I can't wait till this game to start.
Just stand aside, Damo. Just stand aside. The great man is here. We'll reminisce to 1993 when he destroyed the hearts of the Perth Wildcats. But we've got to move on because plenty to talk about. Let's take a look at the Mitsubishi Motors ladder because, well, for Perth, we start with them. They can finish in second. There's a possibility of second. Third is also a possibility, and also fourth. Of course, this team, Adelaide, they just need a win, don't they, for confidence. Percentage, they're pretty safe there in sixth position.
There's so much on the line for both teams because whilst Adelaide, it's highly unlikely they can move up the ladder. Perth Wildcats, they just went through it. They could finish as high as second, as low as fifth. They want to go in with a win, finish as high as possible to try and secure some home court advantage. But if that's out of their control, they at least want some form going into the postseason.
Copes, you played with many great players. You played against many great players. Where does Bryce Cotton rank? It's going to be a thrilling contest with Kendrick Davis.
Let me tell you something. I'm impressed every time I see him play because he's that kind of player that gets other people involved, but he still gets his numbers, and he gets his numbers more and more often. He's had 40s and 50s. He's getting it done night in and night out. The most unselfish, nicest killer you ever want to meet.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, his weekend was superb, wasn't it? Games were on the line. They were coming off 2 straight losses. They needed to win the 2 games, and Bryce stood up.
I've said it a million times, and I'll continue saying it. He's the most unselfish scorer I've ever played alongside, and his timing is impeccable with playing his way into a game, making sure first and foremost he's bringing others into it, but when it's time to take over, he knows how to do that, as does Kendrick Davis.
Look at this game. I mean, his first half here in Perth, in this game in particular, was unbelievable. They had to throw Doolittle at him. That was the only way they were stopping him. He was incredible.
We sat courtside, and that was the first time I truly appreciated the speed at which he plays with, but the IQ that he's got as well. Yeah, they're just both superstars. Cannot wait for tonight, but Kendrick can do every single thing you ask of a point guard out on the floor. Can flat out score, knows how to use the pick and roll, plays at different speeds. He was incredible to watch last time these two teams faced off against each other, and I'm hoping it's the same tonight.
Here's a little stat, Copes. In the 40-minute era, which has lasted about 16 years or so, it's the first time a player has averaged 25 points a game for the season. These two boys have done it in the one season. That's how excited we are about seeing him.
And they're both impressed with each other, and that's what we got about. That's what I love about the NBL. They keep bringing talent over and over and over.
And here's one in particular, Christian Doolittle. What have you made of him?
Well, when I walked out here, he had his shirt off, so I went, he's a big boy, isn't he? And the fact that he's got to go up against Montrez, anything can happen tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. This man here, I mean, he's an excitement machine, but as Coach said, he could explode or implode.
I'm hoping he's an absolute highlight reel tonight because there's a lot of people who showed up for 2 reasons. 1, to celebrate Jesse Wagstar's 500 games, but 2, to see what Montrez does because people love coming to games because he's a whole lot of entertainment.
You betcha. 11 double-doubles throughout the season. Tonight, starting 5 presented by Hahn Ultra Zero Carb. How good is that? Let's take a look at the Adelaide 36ers, and I'm waiting for DJ to explode. His second half was really good against Perth here recently, so well done to him. It's the Hahn starting 5, and of course the Perth Wildcats. Well, we're going to be watching Keanu Pinder because he's back in the starting 5, and of course Copes, they've gone with their big guns.
They have gone with the big guns. Pinder's full of confidence now. You got Windler who goes to the glass with anyone, so I'm excited about this game. I can't wait. Let's tip it up.
All right, here we go. As we said, a sellout crowd here in Perth. Filled to the rafters for these two traditional rivals. Windler will get first touch, takes it inside, and a 2-point straight away. The fans will sit down and relax.
They do the opposite out here in Perth. They stand up until their home team scores. Last week, I think it took about 3 minutes, so I think there's a lot of appreciative people with their knees and their ankles right now.
Absolutely. Bryce with the ball to Pinder. Wants to take on Humphries. He's underneath and under pressure, but still somehow found a 2-pointer.
I don't care what you say. It's nothing like scoring first in front of your crowd, getting them going. If they can get this crowd going, I don't think Adelaide have a chance, to be honest.
So 4 plays it. Davis with ball in hand. Here's Montrez up against Doolittle. This will be a highlight to watch, no doubt about that. Doolittle more took on Davis in the second half last time as Montrez threw it up in off the backboard and straight away to the fans, just says g'day.
Let me tell you something. If he's smart, he'll leave these fans alone. There's something about the Perth fans. You don't want to wake them up.
There is something about Montrez, though, that you just feel like he doesn't care.
Well,
he's going to come here and he's going to enjoy himself. We enjoy watching him play as Ben Henschel tries to shoot a little jumper, doesn't go. There's Davis again controlling the action. Silovic deciding to take it with the finger roll as well. Good attack to the hoop.
and Damo, I spoke earlier about a team beating a team 4 times. It's hard to beat a team 4 times in one season.
And really, as you're aware of it, obviously during the scout this week, they don't need to be reminded what's happened the first 3 games. So there's that added extra chip on their shoulder to make sure they haven't been swept by anyone so far.
2 minutes gone in this first term. Davis was looking to feed it back towards Harrell, but there's no pass on. Good rebound from Ladmeyer. Now it's back into the hands of Harrell. Through the legs a couple of times and then stops and props and swishes straight away. It's come to play. Don't you worry about that. He's feeling he was laid out onto the court, didn't come out for the national anthem. We started to wonder whether he was okay, but he's ready to go after the warm-up as Cotton tries to respond down the other end, and Harrell will take the boards.
He's come to play and he's got a bit to say. I think he and Keanu Pinder had a few words exchanged already.
Once again, a little fend-off too from Vasilovic was really good, creative stuff, and they've scored the 8 points straight. Perth got off to a good start, but the response from Adelaide's been sensational as Cotton looks inside.
And on the flip side, when you have nothing to lose, that basket is wide open sometimes, you know.
A little push underneath. It'll be a foul against Pinder. Boxing out nicely, DJ Vasilovic, and that'll go against Keanu. So 4 points the margin. And it's Harrell and Vasilovic who have got the points on the board for the visitors. Pinder and Windler with a couple of points each. Once again, they go to the post. Harrell sizing up Doolittle, decides to go again with the jumper, and again, a little reaction to the crowds.
Man.
And you were worried about the crowd getting up against him. He's silenced them straight away.
He's feeling it.
He is from the foul line. Bryce is a little off target, so too is Pinder. Working hard, though. Gets the rebound and gets it back in. Play 6. Oh, a big screen set by Isaac Humphries. That was a beauty. That rocked him. Mitchell getting up though. Little screen set for Bryce. A little bit of trouble, so he's missed a couple early, Bryce. 1 from 3 from the field as Doolittle feeds it back to Pinder, who saw Windler cutting baseline. But he was going for the rebound, thinking Pinder was going to go for the 3.
Unselfish play, unselfish play.
The only replay. There's the screen from Isaac. That's what we'd like to see. There's a bloke we were talking to before, Andrew Blahoff. He said a few of those, Copes. You would have run into a few Hoff screens over your time.
Oh, my goodness me. I'm still mad at him. I didn't want to speak to him.
Rattled some bones. So there's a foul in there. They just continually go into this move, don't they? Montrez in the post and go one-on-one.
It's working. Keep going back to the well until they can figure out a way to try and slow him down. If you're not running it for Montrez, you'd be going to DJ. They're the 2 players for Adelaide who have the hot hand.
The way Trez is playing, you would think he's at home. He's high-fiving the fans, waving at people.
He goes to the foul line now. Rattles around. So a little bit of pressure on him now. Fans are feeling a little peckish. Hungry Jacks would be nice on the way home or over the weekend.
And he
has delivered. Code word is West. Hungry Jacks, of course, the free cheeseburgers. As Doolittle goes down the other end and rattles one around.
Where is all this scoring coming from? When Doolittle first got here, it was more about rebounds and playing tough defense. but it just seems like he's automatic now when he touches the ball.
Felt like he was third banana last year. He's now second banana behind Bryce Cotton. Here's Montrez again. Might have missed the free throws. He's not missing jump shots, though.
Wow. He's feeling it today.
He is certainly feeling it. And it's 12-9. Cotton again. Lots around him. That time he gets some points to his name. His first of the game. Where do they go again? They'll go exactly the same way as they have been for the last 3 or 4 times down the court. Montrez against Doolittle. Fading away. He'll be fouled. A couple now on Doolittle. So this has been a good move, hasn't it? Because Doolittle's been such a great player. You put a little bit of pressure now on him. And they haven't really got another matchup for Montrez.
And what you rarely see is a coach going back to the well that many times.
Yeah.
Most of these coaches will go to the well a couple of times and move on. But that's working. You might as well continue to feed it.
So Montrez has 8 points to his name. And Doolittle is a frustrated man right now. A couple more shots coming his way. 12 plays 11. That one to go. I just feel like he's just stretching this free throw out just that little longer. For the fans, it's all part of the movie.
They're watching.
Yeah,
they're loving
it. Watching. He's a beauty. And he gets the 2. So nice response, as we said, from the missed foul shots before. He's made it a 3-point ball game. And he's already into double figures. We've only played 5 minutes, or a little over 5 minutes in the game. That pass misses at target to Webster. So just rattling him a little bit, the Adelaide 36ers.
I think the last time I watched these two teams play, Sunday was healthy, and he played Cotton in the first quarter and did a pretty good job on him. But then he tore his hamstring, and Cotton gave him 49 afterwards.
So Wagstaff now with the roll against Montrez. That one didn't go. Here's Webster with the speed, and it came out of his hands. So a frustrating one for Ty Webster. Had a good weekend in his return. He missed a lot of basketball. I think it was 13 games in total that he missed. He's had 5 soft tissue injuries this season, Ty Webster, but his return was good in the back-to-back games. Kadee to Davis. Over to Montrez and then back to Davis. Little 2-man game going on now, and it's working an absolute treat.
That's a pretty play.
Down the other end, though, the concentration not so good. Windler was hard fouled and gets the 2.
White count. White 24. Push. One shot. Go 2 shots. 1 shot.
Jesse Wagstaff will be cautious about a scoring guard coming off that pick and roll, but he allowed Montrez to set the screen way too low. You know, that's just a nice, easy one from the elbow. That Davis, he can do those in his sleep. So we need Jesse to get up, push the screen a little bit higher, and then still try and find a way to stay in the play because the work was done too late.
A little bit of farm game insight from Damien Martin. That game insight was thanks to Hahn Ultra Zero Carb. How good and tasty it is as well as in the corner. Davis's basket won't go. The feed out towards Cotton. Through the legs, under pressure. Windler likes to shoot from a long way out.
That's a pretty shot, isn't it?
Certainly is. Averages 11 points per game, 6 rebounds. 38% from three-point line. Today, ball movement quick. Montrez says, throw it up high to me. I've got a mismatch here. Webster putting pressure on Montrez, falling back. If that went in, I was going home. He was under all sorts of pressure. Nearly went. As Davis shows some skills through to the hoop for 2 off the glass.
But with all eyes on him because of how he started, and then the Wildcats have got the box out. It opened up space, and offensive rebounds usually lead to good looks like we saw there.
Webster looks to the post, and Wagstaff says, no, don't come to me. Cotton with the left hands. Got past Lapmayan easily in the ends. So we're all tied up. Adelaide's good start. Just slowed down a touch. Cats getting a few stops at the other ends. Davis putting it on the floor. Big block though. Almanza. Cotton. Standing in the way was Kadee. He'll be called for the foul.
I can't get that from there. I can't get that.
Here's the Amy replay. Here's Cotton. Just through the key he goes. And then down the other end, impressive stuff. Davis did really well to get away from Webster, but Almanza came in with the double team and the spot away.
And that's what's going to happen. Davis is so good with that ball. He gets to where he wants to get to. But if you got a little help, run your help at him, he'll give it up and take a tough shot.
Wagstaff was under pressure, had to feed it out. Not a bad option though. Cotton couldn't make it go. Once again, the quick ball movement is good from Adelaide. DJ tempted to shoot. Put it on the floor, made the smart move. Isaac Humphries just a little frustrated with himself. The basket couldn't go. Here's Cotton again. Will be fouled.
White 22.
Rasmussen with that one.
The court awareness of Jesse Wagstaff is why he's still able to contribute to the league after all these years.
Mike Wells just having a quiet chat.
I just wanted to be quiet there because I was curious as to what was going on there.
He wasn't telling you off.
But Jesse all of a sudden he subs on. First thing he does, set a drag screen for Bryce Cotton playing the BC strengths. Then he realised they're in transition. Instead of going and trying to get a deep seal, or everyone would forgive him if he wanted to spot it up on the three. No, I'm going to go set an early screen for Bryce Cotton. He's just got that awareness of what his teammates' strengths are and how he can help them.
Little reaching in there for Jason Kadee.
White 7. Thanks, Isaac.
And a behaviour warning for Mike Wells as well early in this game. So minute 35 remaining. The scoring slowed just a touch. It was a frenetic start, in particular from Montrez Harrell. Cats have been able to slow him down and get some points just to even things up a touch. Might be able to steal the lead here as Webster goes to the line.
There's just so much talent on the floor. I mean, anybody can go off at any point. So
he misses them both. Sunday with a big board. Small lineup here for Adelaide, isn't it? With Sunday, DJ, Chase Kadee, Rasmussen's there in the corner waiting for a quick little pass, and then they got the big man just to set some screens. DJ forces it up. A really good option.
Two here. Consistency. Red 0. Hands down. Go guys, 2 here, 2.
Couple of changes. They'll get Davis back into the game. Kadee will sit down, and Pinder also keen to get amongst the action. Almanza will have a rest. DJ to the line.
I love Jesse Wagstaff. Almanza was a little bit upset about coming out. Jesse meets him and pats him on the back and says, stay ready. That's the kind of veteran you need on every team.
What you didn't see, though, is Jesse's also texting his biggest being account man when he's in the NBA next season. These things go a long way.
That's right. Smart move from Jess. And Pepper also wanting a piece of the action as well. Ty Webster.
I feel like he can get to the rim, and that hasn't affected him. That's why I chose that call. I see the contact.
Well, Pepper loses it. Well played. Rasmussen with the 2. Good attack. Pressing up, putting the pressure on. And Adelaide gets some quick points. Henschel, though, blocked by Isaac Humphries at the other ends. Good little passage here for the visitors. Up by 4. Davis wants a little more, and he will with 2. Drawing the foul, getting the 2, and the margin now is out to 6. Look at it here on the Amy replay. Just a hand in there, tapping it away. Quick points are handy points.
Great defense by Keane. That's incredible to pick up full court and pick his pocket, but that's 5 turnovers now for the Wildcats. That is the reason, in my opinion, that Adelaide are now up 6 with a bonus to come.
So Davis to the line, providing the energy now for Adelaide's. Under a minute remaining, 7 points now the margin. Things can turn so quickly in a game of basketball, especially in the NBL. Double team comes from the Sixers. Windler's shot a little short on that occasion. It'll be a 36ers ball with 42 seconds remaining before quarter time.
Oh, Kendrick Davis in a 2-for-1 situation. This should be fun because this is the ultimate green light usually from the coach.
He's got Henschel to try and stop him. Tough ask. Stands in his way, but he just couldn't stop him. That is incredible skills from the young man.
And a blur. You see how quick that was?
The margin out to 9 now. This has been a fantastic 2 minutes of basketball from Adelaide. Cotton under pressure, forcing up a shot, and good enough to score the 2. Mike Wells says, that's cool, he's pretty good. Good defense, though. Sunday down the other end, fast ball movement stolen. Pepper looking for someone on the break. Windler, the long arms, grab hold of it. He still gets his way to the basket, but no foul calls. So Adelaide will take the advantage into quarter time. They're 27. They lead the way, the Wildcats 20. Welcome back to ROC Arena. It's the Wildcats up against the Adelaide 36ers, and a special tribute to Jesse Wagstaff. Played game 500 against Sydney last weekend. Chance for the fans to celebrate with him and his lovely family. Steph's there, and the kids as well. 500 games, 16th season in the NBL. Captain since 2021 and a 6-time champion, and one of your great mates.
Yeah, one of my great mates has been since day one. We lived together when we first moved to Perth to join the Wildcats.
What a house that'd be.
It was very simple. There was sausages on bread every single dinner for about 3 weeks, and I'm not even embellishing. A little bit of onion here and there as well to spice it up. But incredible teammate, great person, and a wonderful family.
So Montrez is still going to Doolittle. Doolittle has the 2 fouls. And on that occasion, he scored the 2. Doolittle's going to be struggling to defend us. Cotton has the hand in the face, but drills a 3.
And that's smart for them to go at Doolittle. You got 2 fouls. I'm going to go at you every single time until you either get that 3rd foul or I miss 4 in a row.
And I'm surprised Christian is actually matching up on it, because you know they're going to roll it straight into him because of how Montrez has started the game, up to 14 points already.
Yeah, a couple of rebounds as well for the big man as Cotton's trying to respond once again down the other end. Back-to-back big baskets for him, 3-pointers. Trimming it back to 5, but still some work to do for the home team. As we said at the start, a chance to jump to 2nd if things go their way. The win here gets them 3rd You would think as Harrell's spin move is good, and he says, no one can stop me.
He is putting on a show. They either need to send a double or put somebody else on him.
Yeah. I'm not sure they've got anyone else. That's the problem. They're big enough to go with him and agile enough as the Cats will get another 2. And Adelaide, as you said, Copes, they've been smart. They just keep going to him. The hot hand sometimes doesn't always go that way, but why not continue it? He's a chance here as Davis sends it out to Latman, who can't finish the play. 5 points the margin still. Doolittle to Pinder. Up against Humphries, and Isaac will get called for the foul. So here's the Amy replay. A little bit of Bryce Cotton magic from the 3. And then down the other end, some more magic from Montrez. Look at this move, Damo. That's Copes, but Copes probably would have dunked that. Wow, wouldn't he?
How'd you think that?
Go, 1 here, let's go. Okay. Here we go, 1. Nothing to do with it done.
Yeah, but you got to change something up. You got to send a double team. You got to send somebody down. Make them beat you from outside, because right now that basket is bigger than life for him. He's not missing. You got to change something up.
Well, really and truly, Cats really only got into it once Montrez sat down for a patch of time. Aside from that, Adelaide have just dominated through him. And here he goes, outside 3 as well. One maybe a little tired on that occasion, a little short. 4 points, Cotton. Doolittle trying to respond at the other ends. Big basket, Christian Doolittle. He's up to 6 points. Here's Davis for a jumper on the baseline. This is quality basketball coming your way here.
Damon, you're the best defensive player I've seen. How would you stop him?
Oh, I would have stolen in the backcourt, Coach. No, he's as good as I've seen, so I'm just glad I'm not out there in this day and age, because he just made that look so simple.
Yeah, that's too
he
easy.
was patient. That's a bigger body than Benny Henschel. Benny did a good job in sliding his feet, but he's found enough separation on that little step back going to his left, and that's all he needs to see it to go to the bottom of the basket.
So a couple of fouls now for Isaac Humphries. He'll sit down with the 2. And Cotton gets a load of shots. He also with a couple of fouls for Adelaide, and as we've mentioned a couple of times, Doolittle has the 2 for the Perth Wildcats. It's the only concerns really for both teams. As Cotton squares it all up. Roller coaster ride at the moment here inside the jungle. Leonard Copeland alongside Damien Martin. Here's Davis trying to find his gap. Into the corner it goes, and a nice little swish up from Latman.
And you got to remember, Latman had that starting spot before Trez got here. And I think the first game of the year, he came out and had 22 points and 7 or 8 rebounds. So he's used to playing well.
Somehow he stuck around. Davis just couldn't finish the play. Pinder did pretty well just to slow him down. Now it's to Ben Henschel. He just threw it up very quickly. Out of the hands, it'll be trapped by Harrell. So 3 points to the margin. Really an intercept there from Cotton. Still 6 and a bit to go before half-time. Just running the show for Adelaide. Vasiljevic also there. Mayan, Harrell. In the other corner, it's Sunday Jetch as Vasiljevic loads up and swishes a big 3.
Oh. Just seems so easy.
Well, that's what it's created, hasn't it? Montrez has dominated. They're very conscious of him, and reaping the rewards has been Mayan and also Vasiljevic in the last couple of minutes from outside 3 as the Cats respond down the other end, but it's hard to compete with 3-pointers, Domo.
That's the respect they got for Davis. They've got all eyes on him when he's got that ball. Benny wasn't necessarily out of position, but he's just probably ball watching just a little bit there. You do not want Christian Doolittle to get going. I'll be rolling it back in to Montrez. See if we can draw that third.
So foul called on Dylan Windler on this occasion. We'll have a look on the Army replay. Davis just sitting a little screen and then just bumping into DJ. Four points the margin.
A little bit more than guys. Just a little bit more than
5.5 remaining before half-time. I'll wipe up a bit of sweat. Bryce Cotton has 15 points to his name already in this game. Montrez, though, just a little better. He's got the 16. Kendrick Davis also with 11 points. Silovic. Now Davis gets the double team, pushed back towards half court. Now he's under all sorts of pressure and he'll be turned over. They did that well on that occasion. Ben 10 with it. Takes it to the rack. Davis was standing. It'll be called. A blocking foul. The points will count. And Henschel will go to the line.
If I see another player give me the twirl, the Magic twirl after every play, you think you're not fouling. Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Maybe he deserves a twirl.
Yeah.
I'll forgive him for twirling.
I would have been looking at that. I would have been looking at that.
Oh.
So Henschel will go to the line. He'll miss the second.
That's right. That is exactly right. Every play, he twirls. So now the coaches go, nah. Boy, they tried wolf.
That's right. Mind you, it's a 2-point game. That's only his first foul. In case you get it wrong, you want to keep those for the fourth potentially.
That is true. Crucial player. Little feet inside. Just shot Pender out the way. He'll be called for the offensive foul.
Cancel the basket.
Can't wait for the Amy replay there because he just shoved him right out the way. Excuse me. I want to score the points here.
He shoved you on him, and Coach shoved me.
Sorry. Man.
There was brutal force. Here's Cotton, crossover, through he goes. That one misses. He missed a couple inside. He's still got the 15 points though. 4.5 to go. Here he is again, the big man, taking on Doolittle. Little not go in again. Cotton on the break, quick pass, just got the hand in there. Jason Kadee, good defence. Mayan down the other end. That will just slow things down.
Doolittle very fortunate not to pick up his third one there, I thought, Coach.
Doolittle's got a rabbit in his back pocket or something.
Here's the Hahn inside. Have a look under here. Just, ooh. I thought there was more of an elbow when
this
you're
angle
watching.
might give us a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, okay. That was a bit more brutal. That wide shot didn't show it as much, did it? But underneath the hook.
Well, you can't take a charge when you're inside the semicircle, but you can still draw a foul.
Yeah, true. Well, good times. Entertaining stuff. Hahn looking after us. A little dry in the mouth, to be honest, right now. As Pinder will go with the left hand. Will rattle the rounds. He'll draw the foul, though. And Montrez now, he's got himself a couple of fouls. So after a brilliant start, there's a little bit of pressure on him. Is that his third foul? Yeah, that's foul number 3 for Montrez. So that's a major concern. They ran with him when he got the 2. And now he'll sit down, you'd say, right until half-time.
Wow.
It's a game changer, really, isn't it?
It's time for Kendrick. Time for Kendrick to step up now. He's been very patient, a willing facilitator. Still got the 11 points to his name, but seeing the big man go to the bench, this now becomes his 5.
The misses here for the Perth Wildcats. They're letting themselves down. Cotton's missed a couple under the basket. Pinder's missed this one from the foul line, Coach. So they're costly, aren't they?
They are costly. And KD is willing and able to be that guy now.
Yeah.
You know, he looks forward to these kind of opportunities and situations. So
we'll see what he can do here. Crossover, Pinder has him covered. Still shoots away and still scores the 2.
Just looks so easy.
Still a young man too. I'd love to see more of him in this competition. Still got some play-in action coming his way, and how far they could go depends on, you would say, this man. Been pretty much unstoppable throughout the season, Kendrick Davis. His stat line is just so impressive as he's got the ball in hand again. No passage to the basket on that occasion. He'll get it back. Webster went at him and then fouled him, so Davis will go to the line. 25 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds this season as Davis continues to show his worth in this competition.
The hardest guards to try and defend are those that change the pace, change the direction. He's just consistently changing the speed he plays at. Has his pullbacks. You don't know whether he's going to go into a jump shot or make that a hesitation and a blow-by. It's just incredible. You've got to stay in a stance the whole time, which is easier said than done when you've got a prolific scorer with ball in hand.
And the ball handling is so good. Yeah. He's great with it.
He's up to 15 points now, Copes. So, looking the goods, just the 1 assist at this stage. He'll add to that as Cotton decides to add to his scoring tally. He's out to 18, 45, plays 45.
Don't worry about those layups. The three-pointer is dropping for Bryce when those easier ones weren't.
Fancy moves once again from Davis. His eyes are lighting up. He shoots that one and has drawn the foul. Now, Copes, you were at this man's level. Sometimes when the opponent is like a Ricky Grace, it obviously gets a little personal, doesn't it? There's a little bit of pride and ego on the line, and this would be the case here for Kendrick Davis and Bryce at the other end.
Of course, Ricky Grace was the guy that I hated the most in this league because he killed me in college and talked a lot of trash. And I just couldn't wait to see him again. Never knew I was going to come to Australia. Never knew he was in Australia. Boy, when I got here, it was me and him. But let me tell you something. One of the best players I've ever played against, one of the most competitive guys I've ever played against, and can get the job done, and got the job done.
He brought his Larry Senstock medal as well tonight, and he was going to show you the 1993.
Oh, now we talk about it.
I actually went to dinner with Ricky last night.
Did you really?
Only part of this story is true. I did actually go to dinner with him, and then I said, I'm doing commentary with Leonard Copeland, and he goes, who?
Leonard had the 35 points, and Grace had the 21. Maybe deserved the Larry Senstock, did you, Coach?
No, I don't know. I think Lindsay and Al fell asleep. They were just so happy to get that win. There was no votes.
There was no votes for you. Nearly an intercept from Windler, but it might be costly. DJ shooting from 3, couldn't make it go. Here's Cotton again, looks inside. Pinder up against 2. Once again, another missed basket. Fans groan in disbelief. 3 points to margin, 2 to go before half-time. DJ now matched up against Pinder. He'll like this. Fancy footwork. And can't drop on that occasion. There's another pass inside the Pinder, another turnover. So Damo's mentioned it a couple of times. A few turnovers from Perth, very costly as Davis makes them pay at the other end. And John really wants to talk about this because Adelaide have come to play here in Perth and they lead it. They've scored 50 with 1:44 remaining. Tangerine timeout, the Perth Wildcats on 45. And we've hit, ladies and gentlemen, another milestone in NBL25, celebrating 1 million fans streaming through the doors. That is quite impressive. Damo had the pleasure of playing the bearer of great news. He surprised some lucky fans with an upgraded seat and personalised jersey, thanking them for their unwavering support of the league and the celebration of this magnificent milestone. It was a huge regular season. We can't wait to welcome more faces as we crown the NBL25 champions. We've seen 45 sellouts already, with Jack Jumpers and 36ers selling out every home game. We couldn't do without the support from our loyal partners who've come on board to offer a little something more to our lucky fans. So big thanks to Hungry Jack's, Champion, Reebok, and also 2K. And there they are. They headed up into the seats and they're tucking into some burgers, some chips, and they've got some drinks there. So Not bad, mate. You were, you know, the mayor of Perth, just giving them a nice welcome.
Mate, it's my dream job. I used to be like Oprah Winfrey and say, "You won a car, you won this." I'll be the person to call and say, "Congrats, you won the lottery." So I got a taste of it today. They were thrilled, absolutely over the moon. I do apologise. I didn't realise I was going to show the footage where I simply pointed to the seats, but there was a lot of steps, mate. There's only so many.
So you didn't take them up there to show the exact seat?
No, the joints hurt, mate. So it was just a quick point up there, and they're thoroughly enjoying the game.
And you're bigger than Oprah Winfrey, though. Let me tell you something. Andrew Gaze is famous, but, man, I'm sitting here. There's 1,000 people coming by want to shake your hand. You're the real mayor of Perth.
He certainly is. He's a popular man over here in the West. Pinder would have been very popular if he finished that play, but he was fouled, so he'll get a chance to go to the line.
I'm being self-indulgent here, but just quietly, I didn't actually realise the severity of how many greys I've got. That's the first time I think I've seen around the side of the head.
So the foul was on Sunday, so Pinder will go to the line. 5 points the margin. So Davis is up to 20 points. Montrez is sitting down with 16, but 3 fouls, Copes. And then Cotton has 18, leading the way for the Perth Wildcats. Do little on 10, but he also has 2. We haven't seen a lot of him.
I wouldn't be surprised at halftime if they come back in that third quarter and go back to do little. I mean, they had such success in that first quarter. I mean, Trez couldn't miss. And the fact that they went at him that many times, it works. So be prepared to see it again in that third quarter.
A little bit of foot-court press here from the Wildcats with a minute and a half to go before half-time. Plenty of ball handlers on the court here for the Adelaide 36ers. They've got Humphries with a couple of fouls and Montrez on the bench as well as Davis feeds it inside. Well played. Sunday will get it 2, and he got a foul as well. So he can make it a 3-point play. Foul on Ben Henschel.
And what happens is, Kendrick Davis is so good with that ball. He's sitting there dribbling, and everyone's watching the ball. Once he gets past his opponent, there's no help, and he's able to drop it off. Or if there is help, they run the help, and he drops it off, and there's a layup. He's so good with the ball and where he wants to get to him.
So Sunday makes it 3 for him, and it's out to 6 points the margin. A minute to go. And the Perth got in response. Henschel against DJ. He fended off there, and it'll be an offensive foul. So he's got a couple of fouls as well in a quick passage of play. And he's very frustrated, so Pepper will come on for him.
Timeout, Adelaide.
And we've got a timeout for the Adelaide 36ers, Copes. 6 points is the margin. Here it is again on the Amy replay. Sunday just getting in his way.
You forget how good a defensive player Sunday is.
Tangerine timeout. And talking about Sunday, you caught up with him pre-game.
Sunday, another big game for you guys. You played these guys 3 times with not a lot of success. What do you think you need to do to get this win?
Yeah, look, I think when you play a team 4 times, right, you kind of know their tendencies and what they're about. For us, you know, it starts in the defensive end. Obviously, they've got the best scorer in the league, so just doing a good job of slowing him down. They've got great pace as well. They're the fastest team in the league, and they're rebounding. So they're probably the 3 keys for us to win tonight.
Speaking about the best scorer, he's averaging 29 points against you guys. But last time you played against him, you had about 10 or 12 minutes of great defense on him. Do you get that same chance tonight?
Yeah, for sure. Look, I think we'll start Lat on him. You know, Lat's done a phenomenal job. And then, you know, I'll be in as well to guard him. And, you know, with great scorers, you can't really stop him. You just have to slow him down. And it's a whole team effort. You know, we're going to need our bigs up to the level, our shifts there as well. So, yeah, it's going to be a collective tonight.
There he goes, Sunday Detch, and a little bit of a cameo from Keanu Pinder. Sunday, of course, product of the Rhinos over here in Perth, which is a lot of Sudanese boys that have come through. Bench tech on Adelaide, it looks like.
And Bryce misses that.
And Bryce has missed it there. So the Rhinos, of course, doing a great job with a lot of Sudanese boys over here. And Sunday and his brother run that program, do a great job. Seen a lot come through there. Jock Reith was part of the Rhinos back in the day.
Absolutely.
Here's DJ. Windler comes out to him. Lad Mayan got some athleticism, likes to take on Jesse Wagstaff, just doesn't go. Made all the right moves. Here's Cotton to Doolittle, fast inside, and Whitler with a 2. He's been amongst the points as well. He's up to 9.
He's so athletic. He's so long. I love the way he goes to the glass and rebounds for him. But put him out on that wing and get him the ball. He can get to that glass.
He's the magician at work now. Davis up against Cotton. They clear out for him. Davis, step back. The pressure came from Windler, and he wants it. He's desperately wanting it. He wants a review, Copes. 2 fouls. Or 2 shots coming Davis's way, and then now Kendrick says, yeah, have a go. Have a go. See how you go here.
We got a competition.
And we're going to have a look.
A competition of the twirls. What's going on here?
I just love how Kendrick said, yeah, have a go. So here we go. This is important too, because Kendrick can go to the line and stretch out this margin and make it a really good one as we approach half-time. So the coach's challenge comes with 7 seconds remaining before half-time. Let's take a look. So Windler up.
Oh.
It's a fair bit of ball, just was there a little bit of hand there as well.
I know.
Another go there. Damo was heading off to do an interview. Now he comes back to have a look.
Did he get him in the face? Did he get him in the face? Maybe. So.
Is there a little bit of hand just after he blocks it coming down onto the hands?
Hands are part of the ball.
Well, Scotty Butler said it wasn't a couple of weeks ago, so and it was successful.
There you go.
Well, there you go. Let's go to Scotty Butler just to find out exactly why. We've got 7 seconds. Scotty, give us your reason.
Clearly no contact by number 3. Camera 4 at the opposite end of the floor shows the block shot. There's no contact on that play at all. Missed shot, we walk the centre circle, jump the ball up.
Good on you, Scott. Thanks very much. So 4 points the margin.
You get 1.
And a jump ball in the middle.
You get 1 call.
So Kendrick Davis maybe was being nice to the Perth Wildcats.
That's right.
Saying to the coach's review. He might have regretted that, but still, Adelaide get the ball. Davis, time on his side, maybe. He took a long time to shoot, but he'll draw the foul. He'll go to the line for 3 shots.
11 push in his space. You're in his space.
He sucked him in.
You've come into his space and he's trying to... Here we go, 2 shots. Contact, 3.
Bryce wants to chat about it, but Kendrick Davis will go to the line and stretch this possibly out to 7.
Bryce said, if that's what you're calling, I need those calls on the other end.
You personally said, oh, I thought you got mine. I need those when they're in my... I'm talking about the shooting situation. That's what I'm talking about.
Davis drops 2.
Okay, yeah, we'll get it.
And he can make it 3. And an impressive start to this game from Adelaide. The team that can do anything is leading at half-time by 7 over the Perth Wildcats. Let's have a look on the Amy replay, this last play, Coach, before we have a chat. Bryce just reaching in there.
Oh,
maybe Bryce had a little bit too... well, there's a bit of body contact there.
Yeah.
From that angle. So, well, we're not refs. We leave it to the experts.
Absolutely.
As the Amy replay continues, there's a little bit of a reach in, then maybe a little bit of body contact there, and then the shot afterwards. So, anyway, intriguing stuff. And we might chat to the man of the moment. He has 23 points to his name, 2 assists. Here's Kendrick Davis with Damo.
Kendrick, 23 points of your own. You're going into halftime with a lead. What did you make of the first 20 minutes?
I thought we got Trez going early. He carried us, and then as a team, we just got stops and we got the run. But it's a long half, man. We've been leading most of the halves, and we just got to figure a way to get it done.
Talk to me about your mindset when he picked up that 3rd foul. It's almost like you decided it's time for you to take over.
Yeah, just reading the game. He got us going, and I just want to, continue to keep it going. But it be like that. I have it going first, and then he relaxed like last game, and he go crazy in the second half, and I love watching it. and vice versa. He tell me go kill, so it's great.
Best of luck in the second half.
There he goes, Davis with 23 points, Harrell with 16, and for the Cats it's Cotton on 18. 7-point margin here inside the jungle. Welcome back to RAC Arena. Perth leads the head-to-head against Adelaide 3-0, but it's the 36ers leading the way here at half-time by 7. It's been an entertaining and brutal start to the game. Montrezl Harrell has been superb, and of course, so too Kendrick Davis. This has been exciting, hasn't it? These two teams with so much to play for, and playoffs just around the corner.
We spoke about it being Kendrick v Bryce, but instead it's Montrezl who started incredibly well. But then as we heard from Kendrick at halftime, as soon as Montrezl picked up that third foul, he said, okay, it's time to take over, and he has not disappointed. 23 for him, 18 for Bryce. This has been amazing basketball.
Well, with thanks to Hungry Jack's Copes, let's take a look at some of his highlights. He's been absolutely superb. Controlled the play by going to Montrezl early, then took over.
Absolutely. They went to Montrezl, got him the ball early. And like he said, last week, it was him early and Montrezl late. So those guys work well together. But he's so good with the ball, J-Mo. He gets where he wants to go. He passes the ball well. But the speed, and he's aggressive. He's an aggressive scoring guard.
The trouble for the Perth Wildcats is that last time he came over here, he dominated the first half. Doolittle went to him. Doolittle's got the 3 fouls on this occasion, so they haven't really got a match up for Davis as well.
No, I think anytime you see him in a pick and roll situation, they're going to start to double team him, try and get the ball out of his hand. So they're going to match up differently in the second half because he simply exploited anything the Wildcats threw at him in the first 20 minutes.
Blackmore's shot shark, there it is. 9 from 9 from the free throws and 50% from the field. You like that. Bryce Cotton, we also like him, but just quietly crept towards 15 points and finished the half, I think, with 18. He was impressive as well.
He was. He shot the ball well from outside. He missed a couple of easy layups, but he got going from the outside. Cotton's a superstar. We know that. He's unguardable. I say it all the time. He gets where he wants to go as well. But the fact that he can pull up in your face and stop like that, you can't stop him.
Well, we pumped up the game saying that it was going to be Bryce Cotton versus Kendrick Davis, and it certainly lived up to the hype. Cotton has been superb, Davis also superb, and we'll take a look at the matchup between the two. And I'm just going to go to you, Damo. Who's had the better game?
Well, I think Kendrick has because his team's winning right now at half-time.
Yeah.
So he's been the big part of why they've got a nice little margin going into the second half. But both players, something they got in common is you can't just stop them once. You've got to stop them a second and a third time when they got the ball in the hand. Other players, they get stopped once. They think, okay, it's time to kick it on, get rid of the ball. These guys, just when you think you've stopped them, they go, okay, I'll just beat you a different way.
Well, the theatre of Montrezl Harrell has been superb, hasn't it? He's put on an absolute show. Unfortunately, though, sits on 3 fouls. That's the only thing that is stopping him from dominating this game.
From play one, when he scored, he started messing around with the crowd. I knew he was going to have a good first half. He was feeling it and they kept going to him. That's what I love about the coach. Feed this guy because he's hot, and he provided a fun, great first half.
Well, he put up the 16 points, but he also, importantly, got Doolittle into foul trouble, which is really handy for them in that second half.
Well, Doolittle's performance is going to say who wins this game potentially, because who's going to be that second player that steps up for each team. But one thing I hope to see in the second half is he hasn't taken himself out of the game. He was frustrated with some no calls at one end and then upset with some calls that went against him at the other. Let's hope he's had time to settle down, come back, and he's a regroup player, ready to continue on from what we saw in the first 20.
What do you see changing, Copes? I mean, Perth has so much to play for. Adelaide still has plenty to play for, but Perth, with that second possibility of spot, a little bit more incentive on the line.
Well, first of all, they got to stop Trez. They got to send a double team at him, make them beat him from outside, or change it up. But I think Perth will come in the second half with a lot more energy. You can believe really he's giving them a big message at halftime.
The second half of this movie is going to be enthralling. Stay with us. It's Adelaide by 7.
Take your game from the local court to the big time. Step onto an NBL court after the final buzzer. Backing local ballers is just the beginning.
I'm from the country, man. That's like literally, like, y'all have countrysides out here in Australia. Like, think of one of those, but like if you looked at that piece, it's like it's real country out where I came up with my upbringing and stuff like that. I'm the oldest of 3 boys. I have 2 younger brothers, and you know, really, I just had to be the one that kind of paved the way for them, man. You know, really, my family and the upbringing that I had was one of those ones where it's always about working, man. And I just always lived my life by saying, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And I've seen a lot of times the guys that just, you know, was okay with their talent and where they at and just thought that was gonna take them a long way. That still inspires me to this day, man, because, you know, even though my grandmother's not here, I'm basically that person that stepped in the role of keeping our household together. So every day, it's still a testament to me. I got businesses that are named after my grandmother. My daycare is named after my grandmother. Everything that I do, man, is just a testament to, you know, the sacrifice that they made throughout life. When I was that teenager playing AAU, running around trying to, you know, make a way for myself and actually make a name for our family. And they blessed me with as much as they could and sacrificed as much as they could to make sure I had those chances to do that. So it's the easy part for me, man. I'm just, you know, having fun doing something that I love.
Yeah, we love having him here in the NBL. He's been so enjoyable to watch. He's been entertaining and he's putting on a show here this evening inside the jungle. 16 points for Montrezl Harrell, 4 rebounders as well. As we're underway in the second half, 7 points is the margin. Adelaide leading the way. Here's Windler, will step back, hand in the face. Didn't go, well done by Pinder. That's what he needs to do more of. Be really active on the glass.
That's a great hustle play by Pinder.
So down the other end, couple of stats, Damo, as we wait for the pass to go inside again. They go to what worked in the first half. Pinder's there just to help out on the double team, but he's conscious of Humphreys and Montrez is too big and strong.
Oh, my.
He just barged his way through then.
And Doolittle's a good defender, man. I don't get it. He's strong.
Here's Davis on the break. Opens up for DJ. This will really hurt the home team. That's a massive, massive dagger. 10 points now the margin, biggest in the game, as Cotton tries to respond, and he does. He does what champions do. A couple of those stats, Adelaide 25% from three-point land, and turnovers for the Perth Wildcats, 8 usually. It's 8 for the game for them. They usually control the ball quite well.
Going back to that initial number, you said 25%, but that's just off the low clip, 2 of 8. You usually see Adelaide 36ers jacking up 3-pointers. Instead, they're so controlled with getting the ball inside, knowing what's working for them right now. So yes, it's only 25%, but I love that they've only jacked it up 8 times from behind the 3-point line, because they know their strength right now is get penetration, getting into the keyway, or roll it into the blocks of the big guys.
There'll be a foul there against the Perth Wildcats. Bryce Cotton called for that one. Amy replay. Here's Bryce with a 3. Just got that little bit of room from the Pinder screen. So 7 points to margin like it was at halftime. And this is the Keanu Pinder that the Red Army likes. The hustle, active in defence. There's a big difference in the last game here.
You think he lost a bit of confidence? At one stage he was great, and then all of a sudden he didn't score, and he was coming in and off the bench, and it just seemed like he wasn't playing his style of play. When that confidence goes, you're done.
Yeah, certainly lost some confidence when he wasn't starting. He's back into the starting lineup now. That shot misses for Dylan Windler. Davis looks in total control of this game. He's like he's got eyes in the back of his head. He knows where everyone is. And he wants it back again. Cotton up against him. Humphreys comes for the screen, and he shoots for 3 and drops the 3. He's playing like the MVP right now of the league. Once again, Cotton sort of relying a little bit on him at this stage. The Perth Wildcats do little. Stops and swishes. barely misses from around the keyway. Christian Doolittle, and it's all in slow motion.
And as good as that shot was, I'd love to see him go at Montrez. Put Montrez in the foul. Keep Montrez in the foul trouble. That's the best way to stop a score.
So turnover here. Cotton on the break. Webster was there. Quick pass is good. Quick two. Loved the little chat with Bryce Cotton. You mentioned it earlier on that they have great admiration for each other, Kendrick and also Bryce, and good little quote, you know, we're cut from the same cloth, which is really awesome. Great to see the young fella and the older bloke showing so much respect for each other. We hope that continues over many years as once again in the post, Montrez hook shot, rattles around.
I'd be happy to be the leftovers of that cloth. Wish I had a little bit of what they've got.
900 Defensive Player of the Year awards, mate. You went all right in your career, don't worry about that. Pinder pushed off as he drove to the basket, so...
White 8, push, 2 shots.
That foul will be on Humphreys, who has 3 fouls to his name. So 3 for Humphreys, 3 for Harrell, and then for the Perth Wildcats, Ty Webster has 3, and also Ben Henschel has 3. Here's the Army replay. Kendrick Pinder being aggressive.
Now that you have their 2 bigs in foul trouble, get that ball inside. Go at them. If there's no bigs on the floor, they can't rebound.
So Pinder drops the first. 7 points that margin.
Trying to call the game. 1.
Hush around the stadium as he swishes it up. Mike Wells, a serious face, but his team's doing the job at the moment. They're looking the goods. Has had all the answers. The biggest margin was out to 10 early in this quarter. But turnovers are costly. That'll be a Adelaide ball. John Riley's just slow to give it back because he wants to have a coach's challenge.
Timeout.
He wants a timeout.
Coach's challenge. Yeah, I got you. Heard you. Coach's challenge.
So we'll check this one out. 6 points is the margin. 66 plays 60. We'll go through the spread of scorers while we wait for the replay on that. 26 to Davis. He's also handed off the 3 assists. 20 to Harrell. And DJ has 12. They're the leaders for the Adelaide 36ers, who lead by 6 at the moment. And 21 to Bryce Cotton. Doolittle has 12. So to Pinder as we take a look at the coach's challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to see there.
Bryce's left knee, maybe?
No, just DJ's.
You reckon DJ?
I reckon DJ.
Hand?
I reckon DJ hit it out.
It'd be nice to have a camera front onto it, wouldn't it? Because so here, this is where who does it go off here? That's what we're looking at. DJ's hands.
Yeah,
and
didn't touch
Bryce.
He didn't touch Bryce. DJ knocked it out.
So Coates has called it a Wildcats ball, so it'll be a successful challenge again, according to Leonard Copeland, because I'm putting all the pressure on you.
Let me tell you something. I've been that wrong.
Correct,
2 for 2
Coates.
today.
You're the man.
2 for 2. Give me back to Perth.
See, mate, you perform better in Perth.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
you need
Perth.
to come here regularly. Be part of the show. I have to put up with this bloke each and every week. So 6 points is the margin, 6 minutes remaining. Leonard Copeland on fire, just like Kendrick Davis at the moment. He's leading the way.
I walked into the locker room, change room, and you're not Annalee Maley. What's going on here? Pleasant surprise. Obviously, the Lynx have a game tonight. And
yes.
Shout out to Annalee, obviously our partner, getting picked up in the WNBA by LA.
Yeah, by LA. Fantastic as Cotton rattles it around. Pinder again trying to steal it out of the hands of Humphreys. Humphreys ran the court well. DJ couldn't finish that play. He was under all sorts of pressure. Wanted the foul. Cotton gives it to Windler. Through the key he goes. Doolittle was very hesitant. He's not a confident player at all. He's let Mayan. Puts Humphreys under pressure. It's back to Davis. They gave him some room and he likes that. That time he didn't score the 2. He was knocking them down all through the first half. Windler from a long way out.
Wow. He's got that NBA range, doesn't he?
Yeah, did you see LeBron's shot today?
Yes,
from the logo. My goodness me, that was a beauty. Windler was just a little closer to LeBron. Really a turnover again. The pressure's ramped up a touch from the Wildcats, but once again, Adelaide continue to shoot important baskets. Payne with that one. Down the other end of the court they go. Bryce, plenty of time. Had too much time at the end. Doolittle, rebound. Windler looks outside. Cotton will get fed it. Humphries came at him. Attacking it is Webster in the ends. The pass from Montrez is dangerous. It'll be turned over. Cotton in the corner. Misses that one as well. Doolittle scores. Back to Cotton. He'll draw the foul. He'll go to the line. Wow.
No score.
No score.
Push.
Latmayan with the foul, and Cotton would, I don't think he would have ever had two shots like that wide open and missed them.
He deserves something in that one.
Replay center.
So we're having a bit of a look as to just check back on Latmayan, who dropped in a basket earlier on. We'll check whether it was a 2 or 3. Back to 4, as I said, got out to 10. It's going to be this way for the whole game, you'd have to say, as Cotton continues to chalk up the points here inside the jungle. 3 points now, that margin. Into the corner he goes again. Mayan, it's been dangerous. The sharpshooter pinned it all over him. Plenty of body contact in the ends. No shot, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Kadei with the experience drops the bomb.
Yes, he can knock those down with ease.
They didn't rush it on that occasion as well. Webster has charged the basket now. Just keep an eye on Kendrick Davis. He is limping a touch. He's smacking the sign. I think it just might be a little knock. I don't think it's going to be too dangerous, but or too bad, as maybe he's more frustrated with the foul than the knock to the knee, because he's limping a touch. So Webster to the line. There's just a slight limp there, just landed awkwardly, I reckon, Kendrick Davis, but he'll be fine, he'll run it out. Pinder having a rest. Webster to the line, looping shot. Goes in.
I do love the box, little courtside box there that Kendrick ran into. The owner of that box, he was worried about the signage, so he quickly fixed it. Then I realised it was Danny Pavlovich, former Mr. Universe. So
other ones you want to upset, don't run into that one.
He said sorry.
Pinder with the hands there. Still a Adelaide ball, 4 points the margin. Not far away from three-quarter time. It's been a thrilling contest. So here's the charging to the basket. Just a little bit of contact down around the knee, and also maybe a bit of head contact, but Kendrick's okay. He's a tough bugger.
There we go.
Comes his way. Still got it in the hands of Sunday. He was off balance though, and Windler takes the board.
Good double team there by Christian Doolittle. Got after Davis, and that's going to test someone else to beat them with how well Davis is playing right now.
So Latmayan's shot was a 2, so keeping it at a 2. As Doolittle edges his way to the keyway.
He found a new toy. He's automatic, man. He's just so comfortable. He gets to his spot.
He was certainly put off his game early, wasn't he? But maybe now he's starting to respond a touch. A couple of baskets makes a massive difference. I wouldn't know, but apparently that's what happens. As Davis shoots. He's missed a couple now. Davis. Perth with a chance to trim the margin. Bring the crowd alive. This man does it all the time. Just an incredible basketball player.
As he pumps up the crowd.
He knows this is a crucial part of the game. Adelaide have been superb. And he needs the fans to get involved. So much on the line. It's 72-71 here. Copes. They've done well, Adelaide, but Perth just continue to come back at him, and that man, Bryce Cotton's unstoppable.
When you got a guy like Bryce Cotton, you're never out of the contest.
All right, let's listen to
Stay with the
JR.
red or want to give them 3 a look?
No.
Okay. Okay, hey. First time with you straight up. Straight up, then after that. 14. You got it? Yeah. He's defensively, he's a 5. Hey, understand, DJ Davis, do not relax on the again or the pin actions. Hey, stay aggressive, stay on the glass.
So the Perth Wildcats lead it by 1 with 2.5 to go before three-quarter time.
I love the fact that really asked them which defense you want to stay in, whichever one makes them feel comfortable, and they're succeeding in it. So leave them in it, you know. Love that.
Sometimes when the players are out there, they know the feel of the game a little bit better than anyone else on the sideline, and he did. He had 2 options, full back. BC was quick to respond, so he's pretty passionate about what they're going to do here. I've got a feeling, if I maybe understood it correctly, I could be proven wrong very shortly. I don't think they're going to trap the next possession, but then they're going to come back to it. But Kendrick Davis has gone to the bench, so I don't think we'll see anyone getting double teamed anytime soon.
Down the bottom of the screen there, time in front. The Wildcats 1 minute 22. That's how good Adelaide has been. But we all know things can change so quickly. There's still a long way to go. The double team on Harold, but he climbs his way through and draws the foul. And that is 4 on Doolittle as well. So that's a really big blow to the Cats and some great news for Adelaide. You'd have to say he'll sit, although no one's standing up to come on at this stage.
I love the IQ of Adelaide. I mentioned before that when Montrez went after his 3rd foul, okay, this was the fire for Kendrick Davis to lead. All of a sudden, Kendrick goes to the bench, and now they run a play to roll it into the guy who led him to an early lead in the first half, and they're trying to get him going again in the second.
And this is the first. So interesting there. Doolittle had the 3, but he's still on 3.
They may have called it on Webster. Webster was the one that came across in the double.
Okay. So you might be right there. Webster has the 3 fouls, so you're probably right, Damo. Good call, that's why you're an expert. Right amongst the action, 72 plays 72. Here we go. Webster down the other ends.
Points count.
And points will count as well.
Mike Wells is not happy.
No, Mike Wells cannot believe it.
Points count. Fouls on White, 7, push, 1 shot.
So the foul will be called on Kadee.
Not challengeable. Not challengeable. It's not a challengeable call.
And Mike Wells wants to challenge, but as the ref says, it's not a challengeable call.
Here we go.
So a lot of confusion at the moment. 2 points the margin.
Haven't they had a tech?
Yeah.
They've already had a
yeah.
A 3-point play for Ty Webster. Out to 3 now. 13-point turnaround since early in this 3rd term.
Good job by the referee there as well. I don't think it warrants another tech foul. There's a lot of emotion out there on the floor. They were disappointed about that call. Gave him a little bit of extra leeway.
DJ in the key he goes. Misses. He'll get it back again and fouls. So he'll go to the line. So here's Ty on the only replay. Little shove.
I think they're saying Isaac hit the board.
Hit the board.
2, DJ. Thank you.
So DJ goes to the line. He's got a good buddy here in the house tonight. Matt Owies, who was a Carlton player, moved to the West Coast Eagles. These 2 boys, DJ and Matt, grew up playing basketball together. Matt Owies, of course, played for Australia in the under-17s. Won a silver medal, I think he did. So he decided then to go and play footy, but DJ and him, DJ said to me they played for the Melbourne Tigers as kids, which, you know.
Who else played for them? Yeah.
Every kid in Melbourne.
As a balloon boomer like myself, Leonard, then you can't stand the Melbourne Tigers. As Webster shoots and scores. Ty Webster's taking over the scoring.
Coach, the longer you're with us, the more you realise we will somehow bring it back in commentary to Lockie's days early. Growing up in Victoria playing days.
Game high, career high, 27 points, mate. Going to school basketball. A lot of assists though in that game as Vasiljevic sends it away again. Great response from DJ. And his mate Matt will be wrapped with that. Cotton. Rasmussen all over him. Now Cotton again wants it. Almanza doesn't give it to him. Oh, there's a big spin.
Okay, big fella. Okay.
And a score as well.
He almost spin himself out of his shoes.
He had a little giggle. That was great.
79-77. Under a minute to go. DJ feeling it. Trap though. Sunday against Doolittle. Good work. No, basket doesn't go. Isaac Humphries makes it look okay. The big man in the middle.
Tell you what, there's a lot of spinning out there, isn't there?
Yeah. This is thrilling. This is a beauty. Cats can finish second. Can also finish third or fourth. Adelaide playing for plenty of confidence as they head into the playoffs. I mean, know what they can do when they're up and about. Bryce scores a 2, under 10 now.
Oh, they've got a foul to give. They want to...
Sunday will shoot away. It's a little short though. And we'll go into three-quarter time with a 2-point lead for the Perth Wildcats. Big turnarounds and a thrilling fourth term coming your way very soon. Welcome back to Perth, an exciting game here. This is the Hahn Game Insight. That Game Insight was thanks to Hahn Ultra Zero Carb. How good. This is Almanza spinning out of control but still scoring. And a little score check. A bit of a change. It's 81-78 now. DJ's three-point shot that we thought was a three was reviewed and it was a two-pointer, so it's Perth by 3 now with 1 quarter to play here in the jungle.
And this is when the Perth fans wake up, huh?
Yeah.
They sit around and have their little fun and have a little chat, and then in the fourth quarter they wake up.
13,559 in attendance here tonight.
Amazing.
A sellout crowd. Basketball all around the country getting sellouts as Harold shoots away and gets the perfect start to the final term.
Oh, my goodness me. This guy is...
24 points for the big man.
He's an entertainer, isn't he?
That's great.
Sure
it's great
is.
to see.
Yeah.
Here's Windler. The floater, short. And we'll have a chance to take back the lead now. Seesawing battle. DJ just wants some space. Montrez, can he go back to back? No, he can't. Listen to the fans. Cotton, they love him. And they love him because he draws fouls like that. He'll go to the line for 3 shots.
Definitely a foul.
Do you have issues, Coach? So we're going to go to you because, you know, sometimes we're seen as Perth people. Do you have issues with a lot of the fouls that are called on Bryce on the 3-point line?
No, I don't, because the amount of times he has the ball and he's whacked and hit upside the head and there's no call. I mean, you can't call every play, but generally the ones that he gets fouled on are legit. But I mean, when you watch him running around and running through screens and getting popped and getting whacked, he's not the biggest guy in the world. He takes a beating.
Yep. So it's just the 2 shots for Bryce. We've reviewed that one. And he goes to the line, nails the first. Is your face? Oh no, it's down the other end that your face is usually when the opposition are shooting 3 fouls. Here we go. 2 points to margin. DJ. Ball in hand, Bryce. Trying to get it to Montrez up against Doolittle. These two have gone at it all evening. The pass, a little sloppy, but it'll be okay. DJ forced to shoot, long way out.
You notice there's a crowd there now.
Yeah.
He's not able to spin and get to that basket.
Here's Cotton. No crowd there. Just plenty of noise from the crowd around the stadium. Webster reaching in, nearly fouling. 5 points now, Perth's lead. Pressure back on Adelaide. Humphries had it slapped out of his hand. Still an Adelaide ball. 7 on the shot clock. Here's Cotton on the Amy replay. He's crept up to 33 points, Damo. We could have a 40-piece coming. Davis inside. Humphries does really well.
That's a great
finish
pass.
it off.
Yeah.
Webster, a lot of body contact there and blocking. A blocking foul. Kendrick wants that one reviewed and Mike says, I'm going with you, young fella. So we're going to look at this one.
Well, I thought Davis fouled him earlier, but that's not the one we're reviewing. I think what we actually are reviewing, I think Adelaide will be successful here.
I do too. He got fouled beforehand.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the charge was...
Yeah, when Webster made the contact on the second occasion.
Yeah.
So we are challenging that one. So Damo reckons successful. So not this one, Damo, where there's a little bit of contact there.
But then he does let go, goes to find his ground, and extension of the elbow.
Extension of the elbow.
It wasn't Montrez-esque, but he was doing his best impersonation of him from what we saw in the first half.
Right into the stands. It's just halfway.
Tell you what, though, I never thought I'd say this. You got to give these referees a hand, man. I mean, every play somebody's complaining. Every single play someone is complaining. I don't know how you could be a referee. They probably need a raise. Give them some more money.
And it is successful. So let's go to Scott Butler just to get confirmation on that one.
Good evening again, everybody. So Davis actually slides laterally and backwards to maintain position. Then at the point of contact, you see Webster prop hard off his right foot and run straight through the chest and also flare out his left elbow to push off Davis. That blocking foul will get changed to an offensive foul.
And the offensive foul is the 5th for Ty Webster, so he's off the court. So in terms of fouls, got a couple on 3 in Doolittle and Henschel for the Perth Wildcats, and then 3 also for Davis, Humphries and Montrezl Harrell. So they need to keep their hands away because we want them all staying on the court for the remainder of this game.
But if there's a man who doesn't shy away from the big moments, it's Benny Henschel. So Webster goes to the bench, fouled out. Ben comes back on the floor after only seeing about 16 minutes of action so far.
And another swisher in the corner. He's been dangerous there, Lat Mayer.
Yeah, has been.
He's been really good. He's the 8 points, but it feels bigger, and then he goes goodness me! The athleticism of the man. Now for a three. Back she goes! Mayan!
Look at the
with
bench.
a triple treats in basketball. My goodness. Let's take a break and take a deep breath. 3 points the margin. 89-86 is the score.
We were ready to get out of our chair. I thought, okay, we've seen this before from Keanu. Pinned it down the lane. He loves cocking it back with that right hand, but no, Lapmain said, not tonight, mate.
Wow. He's got himself up to 11 points, Lapmain.
And that's another guy that lost a lot of confidence when they put him on the bench. Slowly found a way to get back on the floor by playing defense. Mike Wells said we put him in there to stop some players, and he did a great job on Chris Golding when they played Melbourne United that first half and got himself back on the floor.
Incredible passage of play. 3 points down the margin, 7 still remaining in this game. We've had so many lead changes, especially in the second half. I'm sure there's more to come, don't you worry about that. 3 points the margin. It's back in favour of the Adelaide 36ers. The Amy replay, Damien Martin, take a look and tell us more about it. What a block.
Well, just when we thought KP was about to throw it down and the Red Army would have gone absolutely crazy, Lapmain said not tonight, but that wasn't the end of the play. Lat ended up sprinting the floor and then doubles it up. Great defensive possession, leads to an open three. Well deserved.
He had a free before that as well.
Yeah.
Incredible. Here's Cotton. Ties it up again. Cotton's got 36.
With 7 minutes to go.
And 7 threes. That's step up screen. They've got to try and guard that a different way because that's so many of the same look ending in the same result.
Here we go again. The two big men facing off. Oh, Farrell runs into him. The offensive foul. That is his 4th foul for Montrez. And the Wildcat fans enjoy it. Sunday will take his place. He'll rest a couple of minutes. They're going to have a look at this one as well. Davis very keen for Mike Wells to challenge it.
I think he fouled him. He had his hands all over him.
And he's happy to say no. Great rivalry between these two teams for so long. Cotton stepping back, sending it away again. Oh, dear me.
Somebody has to do something. There has to be a change. You can't continue to let him come off the screen with nobody standing there.
Hard show, double. Refused to let him use the envoy anything.
He's got 39. Davis, crossover, sends it up as well. That one too firm. Bryce wants it back in his hands. He's got the golden touch. Sunday, over him, winding through the traffic. Humphries in his face. That one doesn't go. Windler, superb. Henschel looks over towards Cotton again. Back to Henschel. Benny 10. Shorts. Look at Bryce again. He stole it out of the hands of Humphries. That was hustle at its best. Now goes to the basket for the 2.
This guy's unreal. He's unreal.
Got 41.
He's unreal. You know, you watch him on television, you go, that was great. But to see him in person doing what he's doing.
Down the other end, Mr. Magic's got a response. No, it doesn't go. Mayan underneath, he's fouled.
But when your best player works the hardest and wants the possession more than anyone else, it inspires all of his teammates. He had no right coming up with this loose ball.
That inspires a team. And the gap was there. Poor old Isaac, when you're 7 foot tall, it's hard to bend down sometimes and pick up that ball when a little fella's running around at your ankles. Dive on it?
Yeah, dive on it.
They're the possessions. They're the ones that matter. They're the ones that dictate outcomes of games at times.
So it's out to 4. That man has been really good in the second half in particular. He's got out to 12 points. 80% from the field for Blackmore. But he drops a couple of foul shots. 3 points now. Cotton again. He's just letting him go. This is an incredible performance.
What are we doing here, Demo? What are we dealing with here?
Listen to this crowd. 13,559. Love this man.
I'm just quietly, I'm worried about his hearing, because if he couldn't hear 13,000 screaming their heads off MVP, still asking for more.
He's got 44 points. Bryce, let's listen into Mike Wells, the coach of Adelaide.
We can hit it. We can be up at it. We can be up. We can go 1 through 5 wide, or we can be in channel 3. 1 through 5 wide or channel 3. Let's white it, and then we'll red it. We can hit it. We need to hit it, or we got to turn him into a driver. We gotta have a low man, no man. Hey, all right, Horn slide, let's go. 6 on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Horns twist. Horns twist. You want Bryce in it? Yes.
97-91 is the score, 6 points the margin. Bryce with 44, he leads the way for the Cats.
Man, look at that thing, man. Yeah. Come on.
9 of 18 from 3-point lands. And he was shooting at about 7 from 20, so he's dropped 7 of 8 in his last 7 of 8 field goals. So that's been an amazing performance. 5 minutes remaining though, this game's still alive.
Surely there has to be an adjustment. We talked about it in the first half when Montrez was going to work. Somebody has to come double. But when Bryce Cotton has the ball, get it out of his hands. Make someone else beat you. This guy is unstoppable. You can't let him take shots like that.
Good hustle again. Oh no, this could be a foul. This could be it for Montrez.
And the Red Army are letting him know about it right now as well.
Five fouls for Montrez Harrell, and he'll sit. I'm not sure I've heard this crowd as loud, to be honest.
Well, he probably deserves it because he gave it to them in the first half.
Yeah. What a start to his game. Here's Doolittle inside, Pinder, 2.
Now expect Davis to go to work now.
It's all in the hands of this man with a couple of cameos. Oh, and he runs into Pinder after being fouled previously. Henschel will be called for that foul. He's got 4 fouls as well to his name. That main comes back in. Jason Kadib will have a rest. So still an 8-point margin, and we've still got 4 to go in this game. Harrell's a big loss. Davis into the key he goes, and Pinder will foul him.
Pinder.
So Davis has 26 points.
And he's been happy to be the facilitator for the majority of the second half. This may not be the worst thing for Adelaide. Montrez is a hell of a player. It's been a lot of fun to watch him. But this might be the wake-up call for Kendrick to say, OK, it's been great getting everyone else involved, but now it's his time to take over, like we saw at the back end of the first half.
He heads to the line. Drops the first. 27 points. What's Bryce got up his sleeve now? Sunday. Waits for the screen. Passes inside. Doolittle again to Pinder. Oh, the pressure was great from Mayan, but Pinder still got it in off the glass. the 15th time this season the Wildcats have scored 100 or more points as Davis keeps them in the game. Somehow got through the traffic for the two.
How did he split that? That was incredible.
Amazing stuff. Two of the best going at it. Henschel, the feet, the hands, good from Sunday. Back out towards Doolittle. Well done by Humphreys. And he's out of court. That was good play.
And as good as Perth are playing, Adelaide are still in this game.
Yep. Here it is now, Damo. Have a look at this. Still can't control the ball. A little dummy pass. Oh, man. What a season he's had. So good to watch. And he's closing in on 30 points himself. Decides to shoot for three. Oh, he's got 30. He's got 30 and more. 32 now, Copes.
Oh, my goodness me. We are seeing greatness.
We are. This is amazing at both ends of the court. Windler. Firm. Doesn't go. Henschel. Gets fouled.
Every time something amazing happens, it's individual brilliance. Copes becomes like, he pushes you, he shoves, he's affectionate. I've had more affection from Copes tonight's game than I've had since we conceived our third child. No, thank you, Copes. There's so much brilliance on display that you can't help yourself.
So, Davis has 32, Bryce has 44. It's the 6th time this season Bryce has had 40 or more in a game.
And again, he started slow, relatively slow for a guy that's going to finish up potentially with a 50-piece.
It sort of crept up on you the first 15 points. And then he has exploded since half-time. Still 5 points, though. 2:40 to go. Adelaide in it big time. Davis. Love it when the ball's in his hands. Sunday in the corner, another swisher! Wow! 2 points down the margin.
It just seems like both teams are in drops.
Cotton with the response, doesn't go. Humphreys under pressure. Adelaide could steal the lead here. Mayen back to Davis. Windler has him. Davis says, come at me again, Isaac. Such control. Fading away. Who's DJ? That one didn't go. We got 154 remaining. And I reckon there's about 154 more highlights in this game. Bryce, one of them. 46.
Stop it.
Can he get a 50? Can Adelaide steal the leads? We got playoffs already here inside the jungle. Davis for three. Doesn't go. Bryce again. Just demands the ball. Looks exhausted. Still got run in his legs. The pass is good to Doolittle for Henschel. Doolittle now will have to go himself. The two doesn't go. And it'll still be a Wildcats ball. And we're going to go and check that. So the call was red. So going Wildcats' way, but we are checking it. Mike Wells been in charge of this team. They're an unusual team, Adelaide, aren't they? We speak about it all the time. They can be the best in the comp, and they can be where they sit right now. We love the best in the comp type of them because they are so entertaining to watch.
One of those teams you don't want to play in the playoffs because you never know what you're going to get. They got talent all over the place, and anybody can get off on any given night.
Copes goes here be spewing because the last person to have 6 or more 40-point games in a season was Andrew Gaze back in 1993. So wow, Bryce is coming at all these records.
Was that 93?
Yeah, 93.
No wonder I didn't get the MVP. He was shooting the ball every time.
Yeah, that's right. Share it round through. So it'll be a catch ball. This the Army replay shows that. Windler to Pinder. Backing in against Humphreys. Pinder's second half's been amazing. His hustle, his touch around the basket's been superb. 6 points under a minute to go. Davis, ball in hands. Pass inside. Oh, the attack, brilliant. Swataway was good. Humphries finishes. Well done Sunday, though. Gee, he was aggressive on the attack to the ring. 4 points it is now. 106-102. Doolittle comes for the screen. Bryce, another three. He's been fouled. And Latmain wants a review.
Go, 3 here, let's go.
And Mike Wells does not hesitate. Or is he? Latmain was walking to the bench. Yep. They want it. Players want it. Mike's
said no.
Hesitant. No.
No, don't do it.
No, don't do it. The players were calling for it. Oh, now they are going to review.
How long do you get?
What is going on?
Yeah. Timeout, Adelaide. Coaches challenge.
See all those coaches over there?
He had about 3 or 4 coaches. Some were saying go for it. Some were saying no. He didn't know what was going on.
Bragging rights on the line amongst the assistant coaches right now. And who is
There's
correct.
a pay rise coming up.
You see all those coaches over there. Whoever gets it right or wrong. Wrong or out of here.
As long as they get the right
Crucial call, though. Crucial this is.
Yep.
And worth doing it, isn't
Oh,
it? Really?
absolutely.
I mean,
It's
you've
been a
got
hell of a
32
game.
seconds to go. You may as well have a crack right here.
Well, it's hand, though. It's his hand, isn't it?
Ball had been released, got him on the fingertips.
Well, Coach, you've been on fire, so have a look. It's your call.
It's his fingertips.
On the follow-through.
Yeah. I don't know.
Hard to overturn, is it, Copes? There's the fence, mate.
I'm on that fence, bro.
Splinters.
I'm sitting on it, right? Sitting on it. It's hurting me, too. It's hurting me now.
Just hurry up with the decision, he says. 46 for Bryce Cotton. 32 to Davis. 24 to Montrezl Harrell. And a spread of scorers for the Cats. 18 to Pinder, his second half. Keanu Pinder. I mean, we've been going on about Bryce and how good he is for the Cats, but Pinder on the glass, his hustle and his scoring has been amazing.
Well, we're looking at a review involving Latmain, and I thought Latmain was incredible defensively with Keanu Pinder. He drops the 2. Then we see Isaac Humphries couldn't have done any more at the defensive end. Keanu Pinder hits another tough 2.
It's taking a while here.
Yeah, they're really talking about this one. So it's unsuccessful, the coach's challenge. So Bryce will go to the line and get himself 3 shots.
There's so much opportunity in this game. When he gets a little bit of contact.
Three here, 3. In and out.
Davis and Bryce have a little chat. Bryce makes it a 5-point ball game. He's got 47.
I think he had 49 a couple of months ago, a month ago or something, didn't he, against Adelaide, yeah.
So Andrew Gaze in 1991 had 2 games of 50 or more. Bryce has got 48. Bryce, of course, has already got the 50, the 59. We'll need another possession, though, because he sits on 49.
Because he was fouled, 10 of 11 from the free throw line as well. He's getting it done everywhere.
Adelaide's response. They're going to dribble it out.
Going to dribble it out?
They are. 6 on the shot clock. Kendrick Davis can add to his tally. What a game he has played. 34 points. Terrific performance. Bryce, will he shoot? No, they double team him. He won't get the 50. Windler will shoot himself. And end it off with one of the longest bombs you'll see.
Fantastic.
$112-104. An incredible second half of basketball from that man there. Bryce Cotton, 49 points.
not only did we see great players play, but both teams deserved a hand clap on that one. I mean, they both came out to play hard. So.
Great respect there. Kendrick Davis had the 34 points. He had 8 assists, 3 rebounds, and once again another hug. Well done. And Cotton also had 7 assists as well, so he's finished off with a nice stat line as well. But Perth now put a little bit of pressure on Melbourne United. Their win is 8 points, Copes. It needed to be a lot more, you'd have to think, because now they rely on South East really dominating Melbourne United to get into second spot, but third spot's there for the taking.
Right, it is. And here's your ladder.
Yep, so there it is there. So Perth sit in third. And unless South East Melbourne can do them a real massive favour by winning by a fair bit, we'll try and get the numbers. Sometimes it's hard with percentage. I think coming into this game it was around 30 points it had to be. So Perth have won by 8. So South East need to win by over 20 to get them into second spot. So we'll probably have a game at Challenge Stadium, because Kylie's in the house next week. She's stolen the show from the Perth Wildcats.
How's that going to work for you, Perth fans?
Well, they're going to have to go to Challenge Stadium, the old jungle. Coach, you'd have memories of Challenge Stadium being abused by fans. There's a great shot of Bryce with his wife, Rachel. Fantastic performance again from this man. Such a humble star as well, Copes. I know him quite well, do a fair bit of media with him, and just a humble man. Knows he's great, but doesn't go on about it.
He is an absolute superstar. I mean, not just about the scoring for him, it's about the winning, and it gets it done.
All right, let's go to Damo, because Damo, Bryce was actually looking for you after the game.
I don't know if he was looking for me. He went and said hi to his loved ones over in the stands. That's his loved ones in his mind, but there's 13,500 people who love him just as much. Mate, that performance was simply incredible. What'd you make of the game?
It was a dogfight. Adelaide played a hell of a ball game, and they made us work for it, but that's what playoff basketball is about, and it was a good test to see what our grit was going to be like.
That was a good test, but that individual performance, that 49 points, you stepped up every single time. It looked like Adelaide were going to go on a run. The greatness we're seeing right now in our own eyes, we're grateful for it. We've still got plenty more basketball to come, but are there moments within a game where even you enjoy some of the things you're doing?
100%. You can't play this game forever. My grandpa used to say, the ball runs out of air for everybody at some point. So until that day comes, I'm going to make the most of it.
I used to love watching Hulk Hogan, and whenever he did this to the crowd, I'd stand up off my couch and get into it. How much does the Red Army mean to you when they do get off their feet and start chanting those 3 beautiful letters, MVP?
It's amazing. You know, when I first did it a couple years ago, I didn't realize they was going to take to it that much. So every now and again, I want to see if I still got it.
And finally, the crowd just went crazy in the background. They were just talking to Jesse Wagstaff. Celebrated 500 games on the road last weekend, but the Wildcats made the most of it. They brought him out on court with all his loved ones in the stand tonight. How much does he mean to the organisation?
Oh, I mean, he means everything. I always joke with him to say, you know, for him to watch the first ever NBL game and then still be playing now, it's amazing.
He started watching him and playing when it was on TV in black and white. He's still going around. Great game tonight, mate. It was incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done to Bryce Cotton. Well done to the Perth Wildcats. They keep the pressure on, and it's still game alive in the playoff run where each team will finish. Remains to be seen. 112 to 104 the final score. The Cats just getting over the line.